Hey there guys, we've got some new stages on the JP server. So in this one I'm going to be doing the armor stage and the materia stage. So I already did level 4, but I didn't realize I failed a mission. There were no items allowed. So we're going to be going back for no items, ice party only, and 5 turns or less. We're going to grab an ice unit, and this is the party we're going to be going with. Now this one, hopefully, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the issue is that I dispelled on turn 1 using an item. Well, I've adjusted that. So let's give it a go right here. So the boss buffs his attack power on turn 1, which is our problem here. So we're going to use Yuffie to just Bushido Freedom to get rid of that without using an item. Then we'll use Guy to just do some breaks and mitigation. Celeste is going to do her LB on turn 1 for the general mitigation. Tyvis Yish, we're going to kill on turn 3. So Tyvis Yish on this turn, honestly, won't really do too much. Jill is going to, on this turn, just fill her LB gauge. We're going to field and mitigate the party. And then Tyvis Yish can kind of whatever. I'm not sure why I'm buffing them up, and I'm doing it again next turn anyway. But, yeah. So a little bit of damage this turn. Hopefully it's fine. It was. We are broken, which is kind of irritating, but, you know, whatever. So let's get ready for killing next turn. So Tyvis Yish, or I'm sorry, Jill will amp the party. Let's see here. Does she have an LB fill move? She sure doesn't. Okay, so we're going to imbue. Oh, gee, I'm realizing this ain't going to work. So we're going to do that. We're going to modifier buff and big LB buff. Yuffie will mirage the party. It's not going to work either. Yeah, having a wasted action to fill their LB gauges is kind of irritating. So we're going to LB fill. We're going to big killer on Tyvis Yish and big weapon in peril. Friend will ice amp. Other friend will ice amp. Celeste will just cover big ice imbue on Jill. And then kind of whatever. Heal the party. You can just do that for the party. And that should be fine. We should kill next turn, I think. We're not going to have the SLBs, but well, we will for Tyvis Yish. The guy gets mitigation on turn 2, by the way. So if we had bursted last turn, it would have been more damage. But I think with the double Tyvis Yish, we're going to be fine. So let's go ahead and burst, and then use some SLBs, and their big final hits. Oh yeah, big burst at the end. Tyvis Yish is a very strong unit for basically a freebie. And there should be an all mission clear. Alright, now we're going to pop over to the other fight in just a second. Let's verify that we got all missions. I didn't use an item this time. As you see, Tyvis Yish is the big boy here. Yuffie, basically just a big weapon in peril. Jill is the ice support and the leader, which is obviously a big deal. And there you go. Got that last mission. Okay, let's pop over to the other fight now for the EX Materia that Global always skips because they don't want to give free stuff. Alright, so we're going to go here. Now this one, the missions are, first of all, get some energy. The missions are no items, Guardians only, and 5 turns or less. So we're going to change our filter to Guardians, which is right here. And we're going to grab a good Guardian. I'd like to get a good Rain. And this one looks good. Let me double check the shift form. Don't get bamboozled by one with a naked shift form. How about Gale? Gale, there we go. There we go. Let's grab Gale. And we're going to go to our Guardian party. And also, my Rain is... wrong Rain. This Rain. I was doing a test earlier, so we're going to swap to the good Greatsword. Okay, here's the party we're going to be going with. Let me think for 1 second. We're going to use Odin to dispel as well. Because this boss also buffs on turn 0. Okay, so we're going to burst on turn 3, I think. Let's see here. So on turn 0, he is going to get some buffs, which we're going to dispel with Typhus Yish using Odin. There we go. Now Vanille can do Break and her breaks. We're going to get dispelled on turn 1, so really not much for you to do. Friend Rain can do Omni Cover. We can do a bigger attack and magic break so we take less damage. And we can do a Shelga. This one will do the field for our side. Where's my field at? There it is. And... okay, so I'm trying to think. If Rain LB's here, then on the kill turn we can big amp fill. You know what? I think it's probably worth it. Even though we're getting dispelled here. Okay. And dispel. So, let's now have Rain. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so first of all, you're going to fire and get set up. You're going to do some killers. You're going to Omni Cover. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it the way I did it. Modifier buff. And... I guess you have to self-fire imbue, huh? So Friend will big LB buff, modifier buff, and self-fire imbue. So Rain can do AoE Amplify. Oh, that fills his LB gauge. Whoopsie. And a modifier buff. Oh yeah, I messed up range rotation too. I think it's honestly going to be fine. But we'll see. Okay, then we're going to go for a burst next turn. Yeah, we're Omni covering right now, so no big deal. Let's go ahead and do Rain's LB, your LB, your SLB, your LB. We can do that again just to be safe. SLB. And, okay, this is probably going to be the end of Omega. Got it. Yeah, and the big final hit on Typhus Yish. Yeah, Typhus Yish, they saved their big hit for the very, very end. So, okay, that wasn't too bad at all. You know, of course, we did have Jill and Scarlet Rain, which sort of makes these a little bit easier. We do have some other content to do as well, by the way. Yeah, Scarlet Rain, the big boy damage in that one. We do have some other content to do. We've got to go and do for special missions. We've got to re-clear the Grace of, I think, Water and Fire trial with Season 4. Also, I've never done this little, like, Thanos Gauntlet item trial, this against Ifrit and Shiva. I've got to go do that trial. I need to do it. I'm just lazy. And then the boss rushes, I still never went and did the individuals, but I did the final one, which was pretty hard. But yeah, we've got special missions to go back to the Grace of Purgatory or whatever. And I've got to do Wind and Water with a Season 4 party for the special missions. But probably this weekend. And, oh, we got login rewards. Login rewards. Whoops. So, yeah, the daily login just rolled over. But anyway, for this weekend, I'll go ahead and do some of the other trials and post them because nothing else on global. All right, see you in a bit.